Been a good weight for Team USA. Clarissa Chun, of course, won a bronze medal at the recent Olympics. So this has always been a competitive weight for USA. And Anthony was third at the Olympic trials last year, second in the US Open, third at the Schultz.
Here you have Mian. He has that ankle here. Anthony working the overhook. Has that leg trapped inside. Mian able to swim that arm out.
Yeah, that
come
was
around
nice
behind.
execution there.
Good takedown there for her. She's got a gut wrench here on the edge of the mat.
I was going to say, it feels like Anthony's been around forever. Then I look at her bio, she's only 21. The stuff she's accomplished, I mean, from high school to now is incredible, and she's just getting started. It's scary how good Anthony can be.
She's impressive. She's got a real explosive style. Again, she tried to slide by. This time she has the underhook.
She was wrestling at world level competition as a senior in high school. She placed 5th at the Junior Worlds as a senior in high school, so she's been doing it for a long time. And Mian's a pretty good one too. 3-time Canadian medalist. She's a 2-time University Worlds bronze medalist. And a Canada Cup silver medalist from a year ago. And we all know about women's wrestling in Canada, among the elite programs in the world. So she's been at the top of the Canadian roster for the last 3 years. This is our first of 4 straight women's matches. Jessica Medina, Elena Piritskova, the Olympian, and Brittany Roberts is all still to come. Just that early takedown by Mian's been the difference. She got that nice, fanned out the arm there, a little limp arm, and got the takedown. That's a 2-0
low level there by Anthony, real quick. Like I said earlier, she's real quick and explosive with those takedowns. She's trying to lift up to the feet. She swims out.
And well done.
The takedown. She ties it up at 2 apiece.
Local product, of course, from California is Victoria from Huntington Beach.
Not a bad place to grow up, I guess.
I don't know how she ever made it into a gym. It's more than I would have ever done. I would have been some kind of surfer guy or something, hanging out at the beach with all the ladies. Victoria's in the sweaty wrestling room, getting it after. I guess that's how you become, second in the nation by age 20.
Trevor, I had you pegged as a surfer guy.
Yeah, a lot of oceans in Wisconsin.
Well, they have a great lake over there, right?
Lake Michigan.
Score all tied up. I want to remind you, folks,
I think it's about 40 degrees is the warmest it gets, so you're brave enough to go in it in midsummer.
Women, men, sighted, deaf, ladies and gentlemen, it embraces all sizes as well.
Well, this will be interesting, Richard. We haven't seen a tie yet in a match, and it would be interesting, obviously a long way to go, but if this score would, let's just say, hold up, and we're 15, 20 seconds into it, does the strategy change that, you don't want to go down to that 2-2? And I would think it would still go back to the old rules where the last person who scored would apply, so it'd be interesting.
I do believe the criteria is the same.
Yeah. We haven't seen that play out yet. I think the reason is because the rules are set up now that you don't need to get to that point. There's so much action generated, but it'd be interesting to see if we got to a 9-8 or 9-9 situation late in the match, see what happens.
I would be curious.
Well, Anthony, nice recovery there. She got taken down early and really righted the ship. Good technique on that low single, and we have a tie score right now. Victoria is also a junior national. She's talk about stop signs, 3 stop signs for Victoria. She's got her collection of plaques from Fargo. The women's division's really taken off in Fargo. I have a chance to watch that. That has become a neat tournament up there. They used to have the dual tournament. Now they have a standalone women's tournament, and there's good competition. Girls that come right out of that and go right into the senior level. We've seen it. Anthony's one of them. Went right from her senior year in high school to the world team, winning international matches. A nice single here.
And doing a good job of getting her hips back.
Yeah, you always talk about heavy hips, shoelaces down on the mat. I did a commentary with Jim Gibbons, the great coach and wrestler from Iowa State. I always said shoelaces down on your leg defense, and that's when you can always put that for youth. The little guy starting out. If your shoelaces aren't down, you're probably not putting all the weight down. Good technique there by Mian. Dangerous spot here for both wrestlers.
It's for Anthony to drop down to that single if she can get the angle. Mian doing a good job keeping those hips back. Good pressure. And she goes for an inside trip there.
Yeah, that's definitely been the go-to move today for Team USA. Has been that either the outside sweep single or just the straight-on John Smith low-leg single. We've seen a lot from the biggest wrestlers to Chris Pendletons to 105 pounds of Victoria Anthony scoring that low single here today. And speaking of scoring, there's Mian. She's going to take a lead now, 4-2.
She's got about a minute and a half to work with here. Mian doing a good job of keeping her up in the ties. I think Anthony wants to get back to that outside shot, quick low level, explosive double coming in there.
See, that's a problem you and I had never had. Wrestling was worrying about our hair.
No.
I wish I could have. You know, it would have been great.
Yeah, low and tight.
I always kept that on the standby. If I needed like that 1/8 of a pound, you know, I'd just say, "Coach, shave my head" or something. You know, or go to the trainer.
It's always a classic move.
Yeah, it's good for about a 1/4 pound if you need it. All right, we're down to 1 minute. Victoria Anthony, takedown to tie it up here. Again, a takedown now worth 2 points. If you're just joining us on the broadcast today, welcome. And welcome into a new version, a new era of wrestling with now international scoring being revamped. 2 points for a takedown. And that's what Victoria Anthony's after right now to tie it up. Mian looks like a big 48-kilogram wrestler, doesn't she?
She's looking solid.
Size, man. She's...
I mean, like I said earlier, I really think she's doing a great job of making
there it is.
her match.
That was a great shot. Now nice hips again by Mian. Nice shot by Anthony, but Mian better on the leg defense. 10 seconds.
Anthony getting caught on her knees there. That's one of the basic principles. Once you get in there, you gotta keep moving. See right here, counter wrestler by Mian.
And time's gonna run out on Victoria Anthony. 4-2, great match. But Jasmine Mian from Canada, hard fought, 4-2, good action. This one goes to Canada.